Okay, so we're going to get started talking about the G1 Climax 29 Day 1. And while we talk about this, there'll be a match. I don't know if it'll get to the conclusion or not. But yeah, just something for the background for those that like to watch Fire Pro to be taking place in the New Japan ring. Red Shoes Umino will be your referee. So yep, we just figured you like them. Conquista Adams, Merito, Mala, and Dala against, and they're representing Daily Wrestling Alliance going against records of C-Max. There's Beatdown, Drive-By, Hip Hop, and Lockdown. Lockdown is the masked one. Beatdown got the chain. Hip Hop is the girl, and well, yeah, Drive-By. He's the one in the back. So, all right, so we got that settled, and you can see my social media there, where to go to on Minds, Twitter, and Discord permanent link. So if you want to talk to me on Discord or something like that, or get to see what I'm gonna do for these games and whatnot ahead of time, hey, it's right there for you. So let's go ahead and pull this up here. Let's see. We're gonna talk about first. We're gonna talk about first here. The first match. We're not going through all those other matches.
No, we're not doing preliminary. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they're usually hype up matches or just some kind of filler. And they were fun. They were cool. Liked them. But, I'd rather get to the G1.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. So, okay. The first one was Will Ospreay.
And Lance Archer.
So
Lance got a new look.
And it's strange.
It's strange. And the very least, that long stringy hair of his is not wet.
Yeah, he's going to keep this dry.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. This did not go the way we thought.
Not at all.
We are so
stunned.
So, see, you took the wrong words out of my mouth. So used to Will Ospreay winning the impossible. He beat Lance Archer before, and we felt it was stupid. We watched Kill Elite Squad lose to, and as much as we love them, Sonata and Evil, when they pretty much mowed through them.
And they shouldn't have lost.
So, going how Lance Archer shouldn't really even be in this tournament going on, that you don't see him that often. I'm sure he's the stand-in for Minoru, though. We were surprised. The match itself, how did the match go?
It started off as you expected. Will trying to do his thing, and Lance like, nah, bro, you too small. You ain't strong.
Yep, you're not strong. Will was getting all buff and stuff, but, when you start wrestling more than you're working out, it shows. And that's good. That is actually good.
And even if he was, he's still not as strong as Lance Archer.
Nope.
He got to come up. He needs some tips.
Yep. That's an esoteric joke. That's Tropic Thunder. If anybody ever seen that, it's like, trying to come up. Got some tips. You more strength than the Julian salad, man. Give me that goddamn map. So somebody's all ripped and so we're like, they got some tips. They got some tips. Just to explain it, since you're gonna throw it out there like that.
I couldn't help it.
Yeah, you could help it. You chose not to. Damn it. All right, so
I had no choice.
What you mean you had no choice? What to do? Grab you by the back of your head. Say it. Say it. Tips. Say tips.
Tips.
Anyway, so Will did his thing, and I don't know what's up with that. At one point, Space Flying Tiger Drop, but Sasuke Special #1, he always either nearly or does clip his head on the apron.
Yes, he's trying to give himself a lobotomy.
Will Ospreay is way too accident prone, really. But he got his stuff in. He did his thing. Archer got his thing in, but Will Ospreay was kicking out of stuff that he really shouldn't have.
Nope, he shouldn't have.
He really shouldn't have kicked out. But all in all, it was good. And it was what didn't he get that? Yeah, he got that power bomb, didn't he?
He got Archer? The power bomb on him.
And I was like, if Archer was pinned, it would have made sense. It would have made a lot of sense. But he kicked out. They did. And Lance Archer, he did the buckle bomb combination, standing release power bomb.
He did the buckle bomb, and you could hear the buckle give.
Yes, that was gruesome. But at the end, Lance Archer went through every single one of his finishers and the Iron Claw twice. And it ticks me off to see crap like that. He uses the Iron Claw and then drags Will to the ropes. I'm like, come on, dude.
But it worked to make us think, yeah, he's just not going to win.
Yeah. We was like, how Will going to do this? You know, how he going to get Stormbreaker on? You know, he gonna do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then Lance having... the Oz Cutter has got to go away. You know, it has to. He's got to set him up with a Manhattan drop or something. But when they get up and they have to wait for like 3 and 4 seconds, no, it looks terrible. It looks bad. You know, it's not about the move. It's about how it looks going into it and if it's sold. You know, when you want to, you know, try to not act like you're a mark, and I'm a mark. Not a complete mark, but I want to see a great match. I want to see stuff that makes sense. And Will Ospreay lasting as long as he did with Archer didn't make sense, because Archer used a lot of high impact moves that Will should not have kicked out of. But all in all, Lance won, and I'm glad. I'm glad.
I am too.
You know?
I was completely surprised, and I was pleasantly surprised.
And granted, that just might be saying, look, Will's going to lose this one, but then he's going to win the next 5 in a row. I mean, it just depends. But right now, Will started off with a loss, and that's a good thing, because when you got that, because Will is owed a loss. He's owed many losses. He shouldn't have beat Shingo. He shouldn't have beat Dragon Lee. He shouldn't have beat anybody that's just...
And you know what else? Another reason why honestly, this is the only thing that would make sense for Will to lose in excess. He is out of his weight class.
I'm gonna do a commentary on that probably after this, because I'm tired of that weight class stuff. But yeah, he is out of his weight class.
He's the lightweight. He's the lightweight champion. But if he's a heavyweight, it's just like he fell over into it. He take a shit, he'll be a lightweight again. He is not that heavy.
No, he's not. But he got his first loss. So, you know, hey, right? Next, Evil versus Bad Luck Fale.
This was a lackluster match to me.
Why you gonna say that?
That's the way I feel.
It's not.
That's what I got from watching it.
That match wasn't lackluster.
Yeah.
No, because man, then they all in the ring, ain't they?
Yeah.
That match wasn't lackluster. Both of them did their thing. It was a long match. It was a hardcore-ish match.
Maybe that's what it was. There have been a handful of times, maybe less, that Fale has impressed me in the ring. And
what do you want?
I don't know.
What do you want Fale to start doing moonsaults? You want him to do Sky Twister press? Is that what you want?
Him to get his big ass up there and twist like Will Ospreay. No, that's not what I want. But like, I think the grenade is lame. I've always have.
Well, it's just another version of the Tongan spike.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's just, normally it's just let's see, Ming used it at one point, the Tongan spike.
Was it when he was Haku?
I can't remember it. I think when he was Haku, he was using a super kick.
Because my only experience with Ming is when he was Ming and he used the Tongan death grip.
He used that too. The spike was just a quick... Remember, he had his thumb taped and jab it into somebody's neck. Okay. Tongan spike. That's what it was.
Okay.
Spike.
I still think it's lame.
I'm trying to help you, Bad Luck Fale, but Cedric be hating on everybody.
I do not be hating on everybody.
He hating everybody.
I do not.
I'm gonna just make up a wrestler. You be like, I hate him too. I'm just not impressed with anybody. Good grief.
And that's how you make a wrestler, Cedric. I will hate on them just for you.
Don't touch me.
Just for you. But no, it's just, we haven't seen Fale in like a month or two.
No, but
I don't know where the hell he's been. I don't know why he's earned his way into the G1. They should have just left his ass out, put Minoru in.
Hey, he won.
He won, yeah, but it was just lackluster. I didn't get anything from watching him perform.
Okay, look. I want all, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, amazing. No, I won't like that. But he's in the ring. He's wrestling. He's doing moves. He's got his own style. And I appreciate that. Why can't you just appreciate the man trying to do what he's trying to do?
He's doing what he's doing. He ain't trying to do it. It's just lackluster.
Fuck. Okay. I thought it was a decent match. You were sleepy at the time, won't you?
No.
Fuck. Okay, didn't you like Evil? Now, I'll be honest with you.
Evil didn't show up.
I was just going to say that. Evil didn't show up.
Evil didn't show up.
He only went through a fifth of his moves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
where's all did he spend all of his passion on Ishii? Where was it? It's the G1. You're supposed to bring it. It's time to get it in.
That's true. He's gonna get on somebody else about that shit too. But yeah, when it comes to that, you know, Evil took a loss.
Fale won. Good job.
Yeah. Evil got carted off. That's all good.
Yeah.
Then we get to some heated up stuff. Sonata versus Zack Sabre Jr.
I think Sonata
ZSJ
has lost
just tap out.
I think he's lost his Zack, 3 times out of 4?
Yes.
And every time, if you watch those matches side by side, you can watch Sonata learning that motherfucker. It's incredible.
You're just marking on Sonata.
Because Sonata is an intelligent wrestler. He thinks in there. And if he doesn't think, he's certainly good at acting like it.
He always comes to the ring like somebody just dropped him off at the entrance and said, go on in there. It'll be all right. He just like, what? Just walking like ain't nobody home.
He cut his hair so he's got that stupid swoosh he had in the front gone. So that's another plus. But he was doing his absolute best to keep that motherfucker away from him. Say, get off me. Everything he could to get away from his clutches, he did. Don't nobody do that. They're trying to do the whole same old game plan, same old. He's got my arm in pain. Yeah, you gave it to him, dumbass. You gotta do something different.
Yeah, and Sonata's always doing something different with Zack. Sonata shows that he's one of the most versatile wrestlers in New Japan.
Which lets you know he should have beat Okada every time he wrestled him. That's a different subject.
Yeah. It's funny though. He lose to Okada. He looked like, yeah, I'm bored. He go away.
Yeah, just go on to the back.
When Naito lost to Okada and was like, huh, he just smiled. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, he gonna get some payback. It's gonna be some political payback. Mm-hmm. And it's happening in this G1, I think.
We'll see.
I think it's gonna happen. But that match, Sonata and Junior, was very, very technical. Mm-hmm. They got their shit in, but they also wrestled. I mean, it was just professional wrestling, very rustic, old school,
catch as can,
British style, you know, world of sports mixed pro wrestling. It was great. That was some NWA stuff. That's the best mixture you're gonna get. Old school NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, not the other one.
And Cedric's right, they did get their stuff in. The stuff they normally do, you got it in. But the best part was the in-between stuff that isn't what they normally do.
Yes, all that mixing up and counters and making sure they don't break the lock and stuff. That it is hard to find people that can actually do that. To never break the lock but yet wrestle each other and never break. That is hard to find. It's more difficult to do. They did a phenomenal job. They're only meeting in the G1, and they did it amazingly. The hats off that. Honestly, that match should have been the main event.
And Sonata got the win, and he escaped mostly unscathed.
Yes, and the ending flurry of the Japanese leg roll clutches and you know, bridging and then he just eked out that win. It was great.
And then Zack throwing his temper tantrum like he's a petulant child. I love that shit.
Yep.
Arrogant fuck.
She hates Zack because he's tiny.
I do not hate Zack because he's tiny. I hate Zack because he's like one of them little tiny ass yappy dogs.
Zach reminds me of those pencil pushing motherfuckers in the Bruce Lee movies.
I have the glasses.
With the glasses, the ones that are predominantly untouchable. The what? You got words? You gonna say something? Huh? You know I'll slap you, right? Hey, get that work done, or I'll tell the boss. Huh? Say something? Where's your wife? Got a sister? Huh? Who's your girl? It's like, motherfucker, you know, like talking that shit.
Yep.
And that's that. Okay, hold up, wait. No, I heard you smack them lips. I want to check this. I want to check this first. See, oops, Shining Wizard. Yep, I'm just checking the match, seeing how it goes. Anyone been eliminated? Because this is all elimination. Nope, it's been 29 minutes, almost halfway through this match. Okay, next, Ibushi Kota versus the returning Kenta. I hyped up Kenta for Cedra, and I hadn't seen Kenta perform in a long time, and
he was alright.
But here's the thing. Kenta's got 5 years in bullshit land, and he's got to push that away. He's got to get that off, because Kenta was moving at a very slow pace compared to how he used to be. You know, he was far more, I can say, calculating.
You know, WWE grinds you down to a nub with their bullshit.
You know, he'll come back, because I could see it in Kenta's eyes. I miss this shit. I can see it. I miss this. You know, he's already been retrained. You know, he's already up there, but to get out there in front of the crowd and actually do it, it's a difference. Kota Ibushi he didn't show up at all. He was still at home.
Yeah.
But his style wise, what should have happened was, because Kenta's a striker. I always knew that. But Kenta should have been able to open up Kota Ibushi's striking game far more, because Kota's more of a, oh, you did this, now we get you back type striker, not offensive, just straight up offensive striking.
Yeah.
And
you got to get Kota mad before he strikes you.
I thought that slap to the face would have got him mad.
I thought it would too.
But he that was a nice overhead palm strike he gave him, but Kota was too busy, I don't know, just trying to get Kenta over. He was there like, look, I'm going to lose, but I just want to get Kenta over and all that. Kenta didn't necessarily show up either.
No.
But,
he didn't show me anything. He didn't show me anything that, like, Yoshinobu could do.
Yeah. Yeah. Taguchi Ryusuke could do it too.
Yeah.
But
so Yoshinobu's mean.
Yeah, Yoshinobu, that dude is mean.
He's mean.
He's just mean.
I like him.
He's mean, but he ain't evil. You know, that's Desperado. Yeah, but Kota Ibushi should have opened up his striking game more. It should have been more of a shoot style looking match.
Maybe he was nervous. Maybe he we
Kota
learned that he doesn't like to fly.
I was about to say that he don't like to fly. Maybe he was like, look, I'm here. I'm doing enough, man.
Yeah,
I'm doing enough because I'm here. But yeah, I was expecting more out of Ibushi, but he got the loss. The GOAT. Look, I'm gonna throw this out there if anyone's listening. All right, Kenta performed the hesitation drop kick not like he used to. He used to extend his legs a bit, but Kenta, that go to sleep, that was pathetic. And granted, he ain't gonna do it vintage style. Vintage style, he was hurting necks and dislocating jaws and giving people concussions. So yeah, granted, it's gonna be some difference, but man, no, you can't sit here, fireman's carry, drop into the rising knee strike, up under the arm. And then the commentator, Rocky Romero, pro wrestler, talking about caught him right in the head. I'm like, dude, it's in slow motion, and he caught him all up under the arm rib cage area. You can't. It looks terrible. It makes you look like you're just lying because you was. That's terrible. So that match, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy watching it. It wasn't up to anyone's game. It wasn't who they really were. Maybe against others they'll be able to show up, but that wasn't it. Now if y'all saw something different, if y'all saw that there was, take away the fandom, the hype, and all that, and just look at the match for what the match is. It's supposed to be G1 Climax, mano a mano. Go in there, show your shit, because each point counts. Did they show up? To me, no, they didn't. And if it's supposed to be every 2 points count, you need to show the fuck up. You don't half-ass it. You don't just, you know what, go all out. But you got to put the guy over, fine. But do it by being you, showing what you can do. You know, Kota didn't do that. Kenta didn't do that. But I enjoyed the sportsmanship at the end.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I thought that was cool. You know, and I'm not just picking on these two. I'm just being blanketed. I don't give a damn who it is. Show that those points matter. You know, that's the whole point of it. So, with that said, maybe they'll, you know, be better later. Main event though. Oh, I'm glad they got this out the way.
Yeah.
Okada Kazuchika, Tanahashi Hiroshi.
Per usual,
As
Tanahashi
usual.
lost his first match in the G1.
Yep, and make sure that it'll be to Okada, who I'm like, look, let me say this. These two didn't show up, but they were definitely there.
Yeah.
You know, they won't try to do big match because that's not, you know, like we've done this many times. You know, I think out of 11 meetings, Tanahashi's won one, something like that. And Tanahashi should have won this one, you know. But I don't know, man. It was just a match.
Yeah.
They did what they could. It was
Tanahashi like he was healthy.
That was a good part, and his sleeve was on a different arm, so that's great. You know, that's great.
Protecting his left elbow. Maybe he had surgery on that elbow.
Probably did.
Yeah, he said he did.
Yeah, so just making sure it's all good.
Yeah.
You know, no bandage. Put a sleeve on it. He ought to wear 2 sleeves. Okada, you know what? I enjoyed that last Aztec lariat, return lariat. I liked it. He did good with that one. You know, as they call it, the Rainmaker, just a cross arm return Western lariat, technical term. You know, he didn't innovate it. It's been done many times, way before he was even wrestling. I've seen others do it before. Okada was a gleam in his mama's eye. You know, just popularity is not innovation, man. You know, just come on. But I thought both of them performed well. I enjoyed the match.
Yeah, it was a good match.
I enjoyed the match. You could tell that they wrestled each other a lot, but I'm about to be honest with you. Flair and Steamboat, every time they wrestled each other, the matches got better. They got longer, they got better, they flowed well. These two have met many times, not like that, but at the same time, their matches don't get better.
Because Okada's not that kind of wrestler. Okada's got his set moveset, and that's it. He does not vary. Tanahashi has shown that oftentimes, depending upon who he's wrestling, he will get another game plan together for that opponent.
He'll work the leg on one.
You know, because he had to do it for Kota Ibushi. He had to do it for Zack. He will get another game plan together. But Okada doesn't allow for Tanahashi to grow as a wrestler, so they can't grow together. And then Okada's the champion, so it's just like, we're stuck doing the same song and dance.
And that's what bugs me, you know, because I enjoyed the fact that Tanahashi has no problem going to the sling blade repeatedly. Mm-hmm. You know, it got to the point when we started watching him again, obviously almost at the height of his sore knees and whatnot. He was only barely doing the sling blade. Like, he would pull it out once a match, it seemed. But what was it, about March this year? He was better, and he was doing it like 2 and 3 times. Hell, in this one, he actually, you know, well, shit. He leapt over the rope like he should.
He's rested
And
just healed up a little bit.
Now,
He's been doing this for a long time. The daily grind is really grinding now.
Yep, but you know what? He got 6 days off. That means, and why 6 days? So they can get back to Japan, rest, get back on their schedule, remove the jet lag, which takes about 3 days, I think, on average. Some Kip was telling me, like 3 days to get rid of it. And get back into training, and then they have to do the shit. They've got to wrestle for what, 5 days in a row? That the G1 is going to break these people because they got to get it done in a month, ain't it?
Something like that.
They're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to work that shit. That's just the way that go. So that, you know what I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, look, people, listeners, please talk to me on Discord. We can do some commentary up here with you. That's all good. You know, or visit me on Minds. I need to post some more stuff up there. That's why I try to post my innovations and things like that. And Twitter, you know, I'm going to show some wit and stuff, everything up there. I'm definitely going to talk trash on certain things, just little bitty things I say here and there. Hey, talk trash back if you can, you know. But you know, mainly just that's what I do. You know, live events that I do when I do my co-hosting with John Newby when he performs live on Twitch. Yeah, I'm up there, you know, the co-commentator, and when what you looking at, woman?
Something went by.
Yeah, a car.
Oh, okay. It looked like something smaller.
It was a car. It went down the road, and that's what happens when cars move. What? He hit me.
All the creatures we got in this damn neighborhood, it could have been anything, and it looked small. So shut up.
It was a small car. It's what happens when you drive.
Finish your closing. Messing with me. You know you messing with me.
So follow me there, leave comments, and I ask you humbly, consistently humbly, share. You know, tell your friends about what I do, commentary and whatnot. You know, spread the love, you know. That's what I'm asking. Spread the love. I would like to get my wings out there to flap over everybody. Cool them off in this hot time of the year. You know, help me out. Help me out. You know, so I'm going to turn this up for the last few minutes of this match. But this is Cedric and Cedra for CR Wrestling Commentary for the G1 Climax 29 Day 1. Leave your comments down below. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
You punk! You punk! You punk!
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Otte!
Here!
You punk! Eat shit!
seconds. 10 more seconds.